Since its inception in 1980, AVID tutorials have been the cornerstone of the AVID elective class. Based in research on team psychology and social learning, the AVID tutorial process is collaborative and inquiry-driven. Students work productively in small groups with one tutor. As each student presents a problem, group members ask them probing questions instead of giving them answers. This Socratic approach encourages the student presenter to work towards a solution, taking ownership of their learning. When students work together to clarify confusion and check each other's understanding of the material, they conquer their coursework, demonstrating new knowledge in their content classes. In addition to increasing their academic expertise, AVID tutorials develop students' agency and leadership skills. Through tutorials, students generate a network of support while learning to share the responsibility of working effectively in diverse teams. They develop and maintain relational capacity as they learn to respect individuals' contributions to the group. Tutors and teachers work with the students to create a safe and supportive environment where students develop and demonstrate self-awareness, motivation, integrity, adaptability, and persistence. AVID tutorials provide students the opportunity to continually practice all of these important academic, career, and life skills. So what does this process actually look like? The 10 steps of the AVID tutorial process have been divided into 3 phases: before the tutorial, during the tutorial, and after the tutorial. The objective of the before the tutorial phase is for students to authentically prepare for tutorials. This phase involves students identifying an initial question, completing a tutorial request form, or TRF, and then bringing the completed TRF to their AVID elective class and preparing to engage in tutorials. Now students are prepared for the during the tutorial phase, where students address their tutorial questions through academic conversations. This phase is supported by the tutor who facilitates the conversation, the AVID teacher who coaches the process, and the students who participate as group members and student presenters. The during the tutorial phase starts by a student presenter articulating their tutorial question, proceeds with the group members utilizing inquiry to assist and guide the student presenter in clarifying their point of confusion, and then in checking the student's presenter's understanding. Finally, the presenter gives a synthesis of their learning related to the tutorial question. The during the tutorial phase continues with students repeating these previous steps. After the tutorial. In this final phase, students bring closure and application to the tutorial process. The after the tutorial phase includes students completing a summary of their learning and reflecting on the tutorial process, and concludes with students bringing the tutorial process to a close by returning to their academic classes and applying their learning and skills from tutorials. AVID tutorials provide weekly practice in communication, collaboration, and academic skills, while supporting students in middle and high school by preparing them for college study groups and success in the workplace.